Hello. So I'm Sololi Guerrero. Just wanted to let you guys know a couple of things that I did learn over the semester. Um, the importance of how much bones have to say about a person and um, who they were, what they are, and where they came from. It all says a lot of having to do with your sex, your how to identify a person's race. So I'm going to talk about two major things, which is the skull and the pelvic area, and the importance that it is to identify a body. So first, we're going to start with the skull. The skull. It's just there is a lot of characteristics. Some of the characteristics would be the chin. So male have more of a large chin, and they're usually more square, while females have more of a smaller, round chin. Also, if you can see in the picture, the skull has more of a frontal suborbital ridges, so you can see it more extreme in the front of the male compared to the female. You can also see the roundness of the eyes. The female has more of a sharp orbital border, while the female's is a little bit more robust. Another thing that you guys can see to differentiate a female from a male body will have to be with its pelvic bone. So in the pelvic bone, females tend to have a bigger pelvic inlet compared to the males. The males is more of a heart compared to the female, which is more round. The reason is it is more towards birthing purposes. Males will have it smaller because they do not have to adapt to birthing. Also, due to that, there is the public arc, which the males is more of a 60-degree angle compared to a female, which has more of a 90-degree angle due to the fact of birthing as well. The scrotum cavity on a male will more stick inward compared to the female will stick out more. So these are just some of the differences that they do have. It's just due to birthing purposes, and it just says a lot about what kind of a body was found with your pelvic bone. Also, another thing that you can identify a human by their skull is by their origin and their ancestry. European skulls tend to be more petite, more smaller. They tend to have more of a round cavity compared to an American Indian skull, which tends to have more of a larger nasal area, bigger mandible. And the difference between the American Indian one and the African one is that Africans have more of a square-shaped orbital eyes, and more stick forward jawline. So what you can see here is the differences between them, all three of them. If you want to go into more detail, here are more of the pictures. So this is an European characteristics, more narrow, more having to have more slopy eyes, larger nasal spine compared to the one with American Indian characteristics, which have more of rounded orbital eyes. The teeth tend to be a little bit more shaped in forward, and the nasal tends to have more of a heart shape. The African ones, like I did say, their teeth are more pressed out, wider nostrils, and a lot more squared, pulled out eyes. So when you see a skeleton, think about these little things and see if you can identify if it was a male or a female skeletal. That is it for me. I hope you learned a little bit and got to know a little bit more. Thank you.